Welcome to my 2024 yearly prediction. I am going to do this in maybe 3 or 4 parts because I feel it will be too long to do it all at once. The first section, which is about mostly national politics and who I feel is going to win 2024. The second will be Biden and the international community. And it's mostly about Xi, Putin, and Kim Jong-un. The third one will be about the economy. And the fourth one will probably have to do with celebrities, show business, and the like, and something about YouTube if I see anything. So here's the first part. As I'm making this video, according to the polls, things are not looking good for Biden, and the war between Israel and Hamas is not helping him at all, regardless of how bleak the situation seems for Biden today. By the time November 2024 comes around, things will be vastly different than they are today. The war in Ukraine will not be as intense as it is today, nor the one in Israel. I feel like saying, psychically speaking, I feel Israel is going to win this war, obviously, and I never thought any different. People's attitude over time towards Hamas will change because there are a lot of unanswered questions, and right now people are reacting emotionally. That's why a lot of young people and people of Arab descent are saying they will not vote for Biden. But I feel like, psychically speaking, saying that they are going to change their minds, some of them, not all. And I feel by 2024, November 2024, we will view Biden in a completely different lens than, well, those who are saying they don't want to vote for him today. They will view him from a different lens in November 2024, because the comparison between Biden and Trump is not only stark, but I have said this before, there is going to be a matrix on all the promises, among other solutions or initiatives Biden has undertaken while in office. They're going to compare these things to Trump, the way Trump behaves, his theatrics, how mean he is, and he has not accomplished when he was in office, that he didn't meet the challenges that faced us. For example, COVID, he did not do very well. And his rhetorics, his attitude towards wanting to be a dictator is not going to help him at all. Yes, I know there are third-party people, they call themselves independent, other options, whatever they call themselves. Psychically speaking, I see a lot of Democrats developing new approaches on how not to put these people down, but they're going to make a case to Americans that these people are not in a position to win. So voting for them is basically a vote for Trump. And they're going to drive that point home. We're not going to be able to convince everyone who wants to vote for these people to vote for Biden. But I feel like saying a great number of them, the majority of them, can be reasoned with into changing their votes and go for Biden. Because by next November, the way Americans view Trump today will be far worse. And I feel like saying intuitively that the Trump shenanigans is about to end. He's coming to an end. He will be convicted. I don't feel he is going to be able to circumvent all the legal obstacles that are in front of him. And once that happens, a lot of people from his base will continue to support him, but not the majority. There is going to be, it feels like to me something like a self-reflection a lot of people from the Trump base will start doing. And there is going to be a revolt as well against Fox News and those conservative outlets. When the people of conscience who voted for Trump decided to look into things themselves, it's not going to be good for Trump either, and nor for the Republican Party. But my prediction is, given everything that I have said, Biden will not only be reelected, but the word I'm hearing is thrive. Yes, he's older, but there are a lot of older people in this world in their 80s and 90s that are thriving. Their minds are still intact. Yes, they may have physical limitations, but they are still lucid mentally. And that's what we need. And at this point, intuitively, I feel America needs 50 plus years of Biden's experience. The people he has met in the international arena over those past years, his connections, to help lead this country out of the situation that we are in. Believe it or not, we are still recovering from COVID. We are not out of the woods yet. And Trump hasn't helped guiding us out of it. In fact, he made things worse. His base is promoting that vaccines don't work. But we will leave that aside. Having said all those things, and when it comes to election day, Americans facing all those realities, they will make the right decision. The majority of Americans. That's what I feel. I am going to touch on Republicans this time. I feel the Republican Party in 2024 is in for a major reckoning. This morning I heard, well, as we know, Santos, the congressman from New York, is about to be booted out of Congress. I don't know how many of you remember Cawthorn, who got voted out of Congress, but Santos is about to be booted out. I don't know if you recall, Cawthorn was talking about different people in Congress, their sexual behaviors, their drug habits, and all that. It feels like to me, Santos is going to be doing the same thing. Intuitively, I feel everyone Santos is aware of that has done anything untoward in Congress, well, Santos is going to have a word about it. It feels like to me, Santos is going to shine the light on a lot of things that are happening in Congress that we are not aware of. But you know what? We are all human beings. It's just like working for a company. You know, you hear about all those people, misbehaving themselves sexually, people doing drugs, who's messing with home. Yeah. So Santos is going to put all that stuff out. He started already. On top of all the challenges that Congress is facing, supporting Trump, I can tell you, supporting Trump is going to be a major challenge for people in Congress, for those who have stood behind him. Mike Johnson is over his head. I don't see him doing well. I don't see him leaving because he needs the money. He's in his, I'm not bad-mouthing him. But he has some financial issues. So he needs a job, he needs a retirement, he needs the benefits. So he's going to hang in there as long as he possibly can. But I don't feel after the election, he's going to be able to hang on to that role. And America is going to reject his beliefs that him and the 1% of the 1% wants to impose on us. His crazy views about abortion, separation of church and state, all those things. And the way he goes right out and tell us, as if he's God's representative on earth. That's the way he thinks. That's what he believes. But he's going to come face to face with reality. It's going to be a major wake-up call and a letdown for Mike Johnson. But I feel like saying the Republican Party is in for a major awakening in 2024. And I said this 5 years ago. I'm going to repeat. It is because it is flashing right in front of me. A lot of them will not be in Congress. I am not sure it's going to start in 2024. A lot of them will lose their seats. But I feel after that, like I said a while back, I did not know why, but that's what I was getting. And the next election cycle, not 2024, but 2026, I believe, there are going to be a lot of new Republican faces in Congress. And the Democrats are going to be in majority. And it's all going to be because of Trump. Just like I believe Graham said that Trump was going to take them down. That's what's coming. Because Americans don't want the direction that Trump and his enablers in Congress want to take the country. That's my prediction. My next video about the year 2024 will have to do with Biden and international politics and relationships. Why she's doing what she does, why Putin is doing what Putin does, why Kim Jong-un is doing what Kim Jong-un does, and where Hamas is going. That's the next video. Thank you very much for watching and for your time. Till next time. Bye.